Today I will be showing you my version of the viral TikTok spaghetti. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're doing everything from scratch today, so go ahead and prep your onions, your bell peppers, and lots of garlic. In your skillet, you're going to add some avocado oil, get it nice and hot, add in some red chili flakes. I did not have Italian peppers, so red chili flakes it is for today. Once they get all toasted in a nice color, you're going to add in your diced onions. Get them all sauteed in with the peppers. Once they start to turn a little bit of translucent, you're going to add in some garlic. You do not want the garlic to burn. Go ahead and get that all mixed in with your chili flakes. Then I go in with my San Marzano tomatoes. I heard it's not the same if you don't use the Cento San Marzano tomatoes. So I go ahead and put those into the pot. Add a dash of water just to kind of make it not so pasty. Once they kind of boil for a hot second, I go ahead and mash them all out. I don't like mine a lot of chunky, so season it with some salt and pepper and mix that all in. Once it's sauteed for a little bit, you're going to get some fresh basil and add it in, and then again you're going to see me mashing it out because I do not like super chunky. I'm really honestly not a super even tomato girl like that, but this recipe I've tried before and it's actually really good. I did a taste test and I feel like it needed a little more chili flakes. I like a little spice, so I went ahead and added that in. Let that simmer, and you can either let this cool and bottle and for later or put into the fridge for later. Now moving on for the meat process, you're going to add a little bit of avocado oil to the bottom of your pan, add in some ground turkey. I like to kind of just separate the meat a little bit before I season it. And you're going to go in with some Lawry's, some black pepper, some garlic powder, and I like to add a little bit of paprika. Not too much because there's already some spice in the tomato sauce. Go ahead and get that broken down a little bit more, and I double season my meat. So once it's a little cooked and it's broken down some more, I'm going to go behind it again with some Lawry's, black pepper, garlic powder. I skipped the paprika this time because again, there's already spice in the sauce. Once it's kind of already done a little bit, you're going to add in your onions, bell peppers. Get it nice and mixed in. Once they start to soften a little bit, add in your garlic. You know, I don't like any type of burnt garlic. I love the garlic taste, so it's okay if it's a little bit raw to me. Once all that's kind of come together and your meat's basically done, you're going to add in your sauce. I tried to add in like a little bottle that I put aside, but then I needed more because this is obviously a lot of meat. So go ahead and add the rest of whatever sauce you made. Get that nice mixed in. I add a dash of little water so it's not so pasty. Also, I'm applying pressure with the spoon as I'm going through and still kind of breaking down those chunks of tomatoes. But set that aside. Boil some noodles. Now for the Alfredo sauce, melt you some butter, get some garlic, saute that up a little bit, and then you're going to go in with some heavy whipping cream. Make sure the butter and the garlic is mixed in very well with the cream, and then you're going to season your pot. So I did some Tony's this time, some black pepper, some garlic powder, and go ahead and mix that in. Now with Alfredo, it's okay to let it simmer. Some people want to cook it on super high so it's done faster. I like to let my food take its time and do its thing. So you're going to kind of let this one boil itself out. Occasionally you are going to want to stir kind of more times than not because you don't want it to stick to the bottom of the pan and burn because then it's just a waste and you're going to have to start all the way over. So I kind of revisit it every so often. Once I kind of see that it's getting thick, I go ahead and add my cheese and I kind of do my last little mix in. Make sure the cheese is nice and thoroughly melted. And you're going to notice how much thicker it's gotten. Once it gets about that texture, I'm going to go ahead and add in my noodles. You don't want it too thick because you're going to be adding noodles in. And I like mine a little saucy too because also I'm not a super tomato girl, so I prefer more Alfredo. That's what it looks like. So I prefer a glass pan because I feel like with a baking sheet, it kind of sticks a little bit. So in my glass pan, I'm going to even out my Alfredo noodles, And I'm going to go ahead and top it off with my meat and tomato sauce mixture, evenly distributed, and you're going to top that off with cheese. I like a lot of cheese, so do what you please. I baked it for about 20 to 30 minutes on 375. I like a little crunch on the outside, and this is what it looked like. And honestly, this was so good. You have to try it, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.